What is up, guys? My name, of course, is Carlo, and welcome to a very, very special edition of the talk show. Today, we have my composer of the wrong motion picture soundtrack, Alberto Bellavia, at home in his studio, and we're going to have a rare treat for you today. Today, we are going to be talking about the wrong motion picture soundtrack. We are going to be having an exceptional live performance of some of the music, which hopefully we're going to be putting into the movie. So, Bella, how are you?
Hi, Carlo. How are you? Very fine. I'm so excited to be here with you to show my musical idea for original soundtrack for The Wrong, your best movie. One of your best movie.
Yes. And we've got 2 chapters that we're doing. So you're literally writing music for 2 motion picture soundtracks. How are you feeling about that?
Okay, for The Wrong, I want to show you the audience 2 different kind of sound, acoustic sound with my incredible acoustic piano, and hybrid sound, keyboards and effect.
Okay.
2 kind of keyboards. If Nord Wave 2 is a best synthesizer at this time, and some electric sound for Arturia, for Minimoog, and more sound. And I try to do an hybrid sound. And the most important things for me is to find and mind them from The Wrong.
Right.
It's the best things to do now for me is to find the main theme, because the main theme is the most important element in a soundtrack, because the main theme is a guide for the audience. Okay, and I wrote an idea. Okay. Show you this idea for the main theme. Is a simple melody, very, very simple melody, because the audience need to remember during the movie this simple melody. It's a guide for all score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a listen. To that. This is an exclusive, by the way, guys. This is an exclusive. You're very lucky to be hearing this, because normally myself and Alberto was not going to release this. We was not going to let anyone listen until the film was finally released. But like I've just said, this is a talk special. So yes, take it away, sir.
Change the tune.
that was really, really absolutely loved that, and I can't believe it's the new theme song, the main theme from the film. So where did you get your inspiration from that? I mean, because obviously you've got the script, you know exactly what we want. You know, what was the first? How did you first start creating this piece?
It's difficult to explain because I find my inspiration everywhere. Reading the script and try to become part of the movie, try to become part of the character. Okay, I need the time. I need to be to understand the real fact in the movie. Maybe I can try to change the way of this time on my score, but I would like to put in the score some choir, okay, some vocal.
Yes,
because is interested to try a way to hybrid music, an hybrid sound on vocal, acoustic sound, and electronic sound.
See. Can you give us an example?
Okay, example of dark choir on some gothic choir. Okay, for example. This is the first sound. Okay, show you the second sound. There's a dark angel. Okay, really cool.
Yeah, that's lovely, guys. What are you using? What is that? Is that dark one? Is that Contact from the Contact library, or?
Yes, for the voice.
Yeah. What is it? Because obviously we want some sort of choir. You know, I don't want, because we're doing this live on video, guys. I don't want to share too much with you.
I'll show you.
Yeah. So we've got a particular scene which I've obviously been discussing with you about. We can let them hear the music, but I'm not going to say too much of what part of the film it's for because I just don't want to spoil the film. Obviously, Alberto will be releasing the full soundtrack, and we'll be releasing it once the film's absolutely finished. But
I would like to show you some kind, another kind of choir.
Okay.
This choir on the Nord wave is more is hybrid choir. Okay. It's more effect. Wait, this is a real choir. Wait a moment. This is a grand piano. It comes from Milan. It's famous piano store in Milan, Griffa. Griffa is one of the best piano store and piano techniques in the world.
Yeah, you can see that from here.
And this piano sounds like a Steinway, not like sound like a Yamaha.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay, beautiful. And one more is so interested. Sustained main slow. Okay, wait. Short. Okay. Pro staccato. Staccato.
Staccato, yeah.
Listen. Really nice.
Beautiful.
Right? Yeah.
So why don't you tell us, play us a little bit from the film that you know the ideas that you sort of come out with, and just play us another piece.
At the piano with
Sì.
with a pad and this kind of sound. This is staccato cello.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's fantastic. Well done. That's A round of applause.
Thanks
But,
for
I can sort of we sort of feel the film sort of coming alive when we hear the music, and we are so honoured to have you a part of this project, creating fantastic music for this film that just going to blow everyone's socks clean off. So,
Carlo, I have a question for you.
Go on, please.
Which was your inspiration to write The Wrong?
Well, that's a good question, because we did a short film about back in 2018. It was a short movie. It's actually out on Amazon Prime now, and it's called Schizophrenia. And the film was about the short basically was about how basically a police officer investigates the death of a child at a home, and there's a big conspiracy around most of these people that are involved in the film suffer from schizophrenia. So the father was schizophrenic, so on and so on. So I wanted to do something like this for a long time, but the idea I had in my head, I couldn't do it for the short film because it was just too much. You try and tell this story The Wrong in the space of 20 minutes, you can't do it. I wanted to add more characters. I wanted to have this. I wanted to have that. But in the space of a short film, it was impossible. So I had the idea for a while to do this, but obviously instead of being called Schizophrenia, it's called The Wrong. But what we did was we elevated it to the next level. So we took the short film Schizophrenia to the next level, because now it's turned from a film about schizophrenia to a film about demonic possession and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, that was the idea. Schizophrenia was the idea. And even in the credits, it basically states that this film was inspired by the short film Schizophrenia, because it's what I would have wanted Schizophrenia to be as a movie. So we've got one of our cast members that was actually in Schizophrenia, the short film, is actually back in this movie, The Wrong, and he's playing the full role. He's playing the character that I wanted him to be. So I hope that makes sense.
Very good, Carlo.
So yeah, it was. I honestly thought to myself, do you know what? I think this film's going to be very difficult to do, because there's a lot of special effects in it. It's it's not a complicated story, but it's an understandable story, and you can understand it very easily. So it's not one of them films that are going to confuse you, but to pull it off, I thought would be quite difficult. So I like a challenge, and we were very lucky because everyone that's a part of this film wants to see this film happen. So everyone is sort of pulling together and working really, really hard to make this story a success. And we are nearly there. We're doing it.
Make movie is always a challenge.
It is a challenge, especially with what we're going through at the moment with the lockdowns and stuff like that. We can't get out and film. I mean, London is about to be put in another lockdown today. So, we've had to delay a lot of filming because of everything that's going on. And it's heartbreaking because we just got to wait. We know we'll get the film done. We know we're going to finish the movie. Yeah. We know we're going to finish it. It's going to get done, but we just got to be patient and wait for everything to be okay for us to go out and do it, Yeah,
also for my opinion, to write an original score for a theater movie is create a very challenging. It's very hard, but it's an incredible experience.
It's exciting. I don't know about you, but I think there's a buzz. There's a buzz. The more harder it is, the more exciting it is, because it's a challenge. And when you achieve, and when you finish it, and you see that challenge has been completed, it's self-satisfying. It's a massive self-satisfying experience. You know, it's like, oh my God, we did it. We thought we weren't going to do it. We thought it was impossible, but you know what? We've done it. You know, in the space of adversity and everything that the world's going through at the moment, you know, with this COVID, you know, we're sticking with it, and we've all said, you know, we are going to finish this movie if it's the last thing we do. You know, but it's quite funny because we've not even started on chapter 2 yet.
Yes, but the composer need a lot of patience.
Yes.
A whole score, because need a lot of time to listen again and again that I wrote and understand what I do better, and what is the right sound for the right sham. Okay, because for the best music, the best soundtrack is not too much music, too much note, but
ambient.
Ambient, and for example, a famous soundtrack for a famous movie, a few notes. For example, The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Stop. This is the movie. Okay. A few note, and the composer told everything. Okay.
Well, that's why we're working together, because I feel that if the music is not right, it can destroy the film.
Yeah.
A bad soundtrack or a bad score can destroy a movie. So it's good that I'm working with you and you're taking your time with it, because I'd rather somebody took their time and it'd be perfect than rushed it and it turns out, rubbish. I feel, you played us the opening sequence of the film, the theme song of the film. And I think having a theme song in a movie is what draws you to it, because you don't even, The Exorcist, what you just played now, if that was playing on the radio, I would not need to film to know what that is. I could just listen to that and think, that's The Exorcist, And I think that's very important. Could you give us another little, for the theme song, just do it on the grand piano? Could you just play a little bit on the grand piano, the theme song?
The grand piano? The main theme, it could be, but not sure of the wrong, could be. Change the tune.
That's it. How would you? That's just fantastic. How would you elevate that? How would you elevate that to, for instance, an intense scene like an attack? If someone was being attacked in a film, how would you? Because I want to keep that theme going for the film, but I want it sort of just changing slightly to match the scene of the film. So if there's an action, for instance, let's say a car chase, the police cars rush into the scene, having that theme song, but elevating it, making it more intense.
Oh yes, it's important to write music for slow situation, okay? But for example, for action.
But with that same theme song, but more action packed.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it, and I think it just goes to show when you work together, you just anything's possible. But I think you've nailed the music. David, you've done exactly what we wanted you to do, and I can't wait for it to be in the film and for us to have it on the soundtrack, which obviously you yourself will be selling once it's released, which is very exciting. So, Alberto, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, thank you too.
It's been an honor, and I will talk to you off camera a bit more about the music. I'm loving what you're doing so far. I think the crew and the team are going to absolutely love it. So when they see this video, they're going to be crying for more.
Hey, thank you so much, Carlo.
Thank you, Bello. Thank you for everyone that has helped you today to set this session up. I suppose you worked very hard.
Okay, talk soon.
Talk soon. Thank you, everyone, and join me in thanking Alberto very, very much. As always, guys, you will be able to catch this on Soundboom. Not Soundboom, that's my mate's company. I do apologise about that. SoundCloud, available on SoundCloud. And it will also, thanks a lot. So we will see you on the next talk show. Ciao, ciao, bello.
Ciao, ciao.
See you again.